Welcome back, Love Nation. This is Nina. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you to everybody that has been coming to my channel. Like this video, share that video, and hit that notification bell so you know when I drop my next one. Today we have a lot of breaking news with the Drechsel case update. We have an official plea agreement. I had time to read this, go through it, and get a copy of it. Now we are about to run down the official plea agreement receipts to everything that's been stamped out and agreed upon between his lawyer as well as the prosecutor. It has been signed off on from them. However, sentencing will not be until around October 24th. I will be going through this document, and for YouTube purposes, I have to use some code words concerning some of the language in here due to the matter of what is being discussed in this plea agreement. So please feel free to pause and just read it along at your own term if you don't understand everything I'm trying to use code names for because of YouTube's policies. We've been following this case now since the fall of 2020, and it has been several years that he has been locked up, and he is still locked up in Philadelphia, I believe, the Federal Detention Agency. He has been ducking in and out of having to go to court every other month with several stays up until now. This plea agreement has officially been put into court records, and his official sentencing will occur this year. So we will finally have a conclusion to this case. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thumbs up this video. I'm about to show you guys receipts. People that has been rolling with me as I followed this case the last 3 years. It's been a lot of ups and downs and stops with this case, but now we finally have something going on where we can really break news and really spell out official language to get to a summary. Okay, so this is the official U.S. Department of Justice plea agreement with Andrew Drechsel, and it is signed from the office, and it's basically saying, Dear Mr. Adams, this letter set forth the plea agreement between your client, Andrew Drechsel, and the United States District Attorney of New Jersey's office. This offer will expire March 17th, 2023 if it's not accepted in writing by the date. If Drechsel does not accept this plea agreement, his sentencing exposure could increase beyond what is discussed in his plea agreement as a result of this office's investigation. And here are what are the charges. He was charged with interstate misconduct with someone under 18. And they are explaining that facts of what the plea agreement will entail and not entail. This is the sentencing for count 1, the violating statute that Drechsel did go ahead and plead guilty with, carries a statutory minimum prison sentence of 5 years incarceration, a statutory maximum sentence of 40 years, and fines up to $250,000. Count 2, the violation, he also pled guilty, carries a statutory maximum of 20 years in prison, and a statutory maximum fine equal or greater than $250,000. And this again is explaining his rights under law, saying that he is being subject to whatever sentence the judge may actually impose, which may actually be a lot more than what they are going to spell out here. Also, it's spelling out fines as well as his forfeitures. So, under count 1, not more than 3 years imprisonment. Under count 2, which could be ordered to serve consecutively to each other, in addition to any other prison term previously imposed, regardless of the statutory maximum term of imprisonment set forth and above, without credit for time previously served on post-release supervision and may be sentenced to additional term of supervised release. However, Drew Drechsel, while on supervised release, um, could be sentenced to other things that which may be imposed by the judge as far as what he can and cannot do if it comes to the case where he gets released. And again, this is spelling out specific things, going down to restitution. He agrees to make full restitution to all victims of his offenses as charged in all accounts, whether or not the defendant enter a plea guilty to such counts, and whether or not such counts are dismissed pursuant to this agreement. Further, this contact again is basically explaining what he has to do under the agreement. These are the list of everything that he will forfeit, which was used in evidence to his case. If you guys want to see that, just please again just pause this and you can look at it. This is all of the evidence, including cell phones, laptops, and other various devices. He will completely forfeit that, and then all proceeds shall be transferred and delivered to the U.S. Marshal Service on or after the date he enters the plea of guilty to that agreement. Drechsel also will forego going after anything that was forfeited, and then the rights to the office regarding sentencing, except as otherwise provided in this agreement. The office may take any position respect to appropriate sentence to be imposed on Andrew Drechsel by the sentencing judge. This office may correct or may also correct any misstated related to the sentencing procedures. And here comes our stipulations, and this is what is usually in a plea agreement. This is basically a legal binding contract that's basically spelling out what they expect from what they're imposing and etc. So everything here is normal. It's saying that he has you know right to appeal. This next paragraph is going over if he was an immigrant, what that would look like as far as him needing to be removed from the United States. He is not an immigrant. This is other provisions. This agreement is limited to the office of the United States District Attorney, and it was reached without regard to any civil or administration matters that may be pending or commence in the future against Drechsel. So this agreement does not prevent any other actions stated against him. For example, if there was a civil lawsuit, that has nothing to do with this agreement. So basically, it was signed by Drew Drechsel. His signature is there. It has been dated. He got his attorneys got this information back to the prosecutors, and it was signed on 3/20/23. And it had to go through justice system. Da 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 da. They did go to court back in June, but I'm just getting this document. I wanted to make sure I showed you guys this. This is his official plea agreement. Count 1 was receipt of child videos, which are illegal. That's what he pled guilty to. Count 2 was enticement to travel for misconduct with a minor. You guys can read between the lines and see what that count 2 was. And they also grouped multiple other counts into this and just basically condensed this down to the 2 counts. I believe he started with 4 or 5. Drew Drechsel is also accepting responsibility for all of this conduct. And like I said, there's a lot of legal language here. I'm just giving you guys the Cliff Notes version as to what was stated. And from what this is looking at, he could actually be sentenced, from what I'm reading, anywhere between 5 to 40 years. That's what I'm gathering from this. But the judge, again, is free to impose anything that the judge sees fit to impose. And you guys know he's been in jail now for about 3 years. So he can definitely, I'm thinking maybe serve another few years in jail and even get, let out. So basically, I wanted to show you guys that that is the official plea agreement. And I want to thank everybody that has been here with me as we all have been looking out, looking for case updates. There's been a lot of stops, starts, a lot of things going on that basically delayed and delayed and delayed this case. We have these documents signed. He goes back to court in, I believe, October 24th. Share your comments, guys. Like, share, subscribe. Till next time. Bye, guys.